Welcome to this video review, and I'm continuing with the reviews of scope mounts because, like I already mentioned, I believe there is really not enough information about scope mounts on YouTube, and there is a lot of people searching for this information. So today I'm going to go through all the features, and I will share my opinion on Contessa Light Picatinny Mounts. These mounts have been on the market for the last 2 years, something like that, maybe even 3 years, because the previous year was, this Corona crisis changed everything, so it's a little bit harder to keep track when which product came out. I know that I think they came out in 2019 on EVA, but maybe it was 2018, honestly speaking, I'm not completely sure. But let's speak about Contessa first. So they're a brand, really well-known brand from Italy. They have more than 40 years of experience with scope mounts, and they are known for really superb fit and finish. And even on this, the most affordable line of their products, this is obvious. You can see that all the angles are rounded, and there are no sharp angles anywhere. And really, fit and finish is one of the best in the industry, if not the best in the industry. I'm always saying that all other manufacturers in this industry could learn from Contessa what means really superb fit and finish. And even this affordable line of scope rings show it the same way, as they're more, I would say, more expensive and more elaborate QR quick release mounts that they also produce. So these light Picatinny rings are meant for mounting on Picatinny rails, and you can see that they have two separate recoil stoppers on the lower side and two screws that clamp the Picatinny rail. They are really affordable. They start at around 100 euros, and the most expensive models, so those for 40 millimeter scopes, those are, I think, 149. So they are really affordable, especially when you take into the consideration how well they are made and how good the fit and finish and the actual build quality is. So the material used on this mounts is aluminum, so high quality, I think 70-75 aluminum, which is used in this rifle industry and also in aviation industry and in some everywhere where high quality, light but sturdy and reliable materials are used. And you can see that the rings inside have 6 grooves. If you would use any kind of glue inside or any other material, and they come in all, I would say, almost all possible diameters. So they start with 1 inch, then 30 millimeters, and 34 millimeters, 36 millimeters. I think these are 36 millimeters, and 40 millimeters. So only 35 millimeters are missing. They can handle any kind of recoil, even though their more expensive models are made out of steel, and they're probably even more robust and reliable than this, but honestly speaking, I'm not able to see any scenario where a ring like this could fail. They're 16 millimeters wide, and they come in majority of diameters, scope diameters, they come in 2 different heights, so 8 and 12 millimeters. So the build height from the top of the Picatinny to the bottom of the scope is usually either 8 or 12 millimeters. But the 30 millimeter rings and 34 millimeter rings have one additional height, which is 19 millimeters. Those are really, really, really high. The warranty of these rings, I think, is 10 years, even though, honestly speaking, we didn't have a case yet that they would fail in any way. And if you're looking for something really light, if you're looking for something that is still elegant and has nice fit and finish, then this is the way to go, especially because they're really not expensive. 1 inch, 30 millimeters and so on are just 100 euros. So really not a lot for this level of quality. They do come packed in different kind of packings. So I think that some 1 inch and 30 millimeters are still coming in this packages of this shape and size, while all others come in this packages. But it doesn't really matter, because once you mount it, you probably don't care about the packaging itself. So okay, I think I went through most of the general features. Now it's a part which I usually call sweet and sour, where I go and express my opinion, what I think, what is really positive about these rings, and where they could have been done better. So first of all, what I think it's really positive is the fit and finish, because you immediately, even if there will be no Contessa written on them, you see that this fit and finish definitely belongs to Contessa. I also like that they have 2 separate recoil stoppers. This is something what, honestly speaking, on rings, I think they are the only ones that are doing this way, and I like it really a lot. Also, I like the fact that they have 2 screws for clamping the Picatinny rail. Really, really smart. And normally 4 screws on top. Where is still room for improvement? In this price range, not much, honestly speaking. Maybe they could also produce 35 millimeter rings, which are now missing in the current lineup. And I think that they could produce versions which are even lower than 8 millimeters. So a little bit more diverse choices of build height would be a good way to improve this line of scope mounts. But apart from that, I think for 100 euros, they're really of great value. So thank you for watching. I hoped I gave you all the needed information. If I forgot something, please use the comments below. We'll be glad to reply as soon as possible. And if you have any kind of video suggestions or anything similar, also use comments or send us an email. And if you like our videos, please subscribe.